Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing something really quick because there's something happening. If you are a Canadian that sells on Posh US and you use especially Stallion Express to send your items over the border or any cross-border shipper, you may be running into issues today. I know that yesterday I was on Facebook and people were saying that they went to put their information into Stallion Express to get their items, to do all the paperwork to drop the items off so that Stallion will take their items over the border. They were getting error messages and weren't able to complete the transaction, and they were like, okay, what's going on? I tried it this morning and I got the same error message. I did email Stallion and say, okay, what's happening? Is it a glitch? Is this something that's going on with everything that's going on? They did get back to me really quickly, which I was happy with. But they also sent out a general email for everybody, for all the accounts. So if you do use Stallion Express, check your emails. And I'm going to put it up here, what they said, somewhere, up here somewhere. And basically they're saying that, I'll get it up on my phone again, that third-party labels will no longer be accepted at the border. If you are using USPS labels, they have to be purchased via Stallion. So things like Poshmark, Amazon, things like that, platforms that issue you the shipping label, you can no longer ship it via a cross-border shipper. And I'm putting them all together. Yes, it's only Stallion right at the moment that's actually addressed it, that's having issues at the border. I don't know about other cross-border shippers. Check with the one you use, ask them these questions, see if it's going to be an issue for you. I'm going to assume that if it's not an issue right at this very second, it will very quickly become one, because it's a U.S. border thing. It's not a cross-border shipper issue. It's not a Stallion issue. It's not even a Poshmark issue. It is a U.S. and USPS issue. That's what it is. So what does that mean for me as a Canadian who sells on Poshmark US? Well, I've had to put my closet on vacation mode because I cannot ship at the moment. I have two items that I shipped Monday that I'm hoping made it across the border and will be shipped directly to the customers. We will see what happens with them. That's out of my hands right now. And right now, as it stands, I have three, I think. Yeah, I have 3 items that sold that I can't ship. So I'm putting my closet on vacation mode. I'm seeing what's happening. This is all that's happening right now. And then we have May 2nd and tariffs happening. So closet's on vacation mode. I am leaving these orders as they are right now, but I have a feeling that I'm going to have to cancel them, which really upsets me. It's not fun to cancel orders like that. But again, it's sort of out of my hands. It's not necessarily my fault. It's not the buyer's fault. It's not even Poshmark's fault. But that's what I'm going to have to do, I think. I'm holding on. I'm taking a deep breath. I'm not panicking. But I am putting things in place that, you know what, I'm not going to have a headache a week from now. I'm going to make sure I'm on vacation. Nobody can buy anything. Let's see what happens. If I lose Posh US, which we had talked about before, one of the reasons I was looking for a part-time job is that I thought that Posh US would be going to the wayside and I wanted to make up that income. So hopefully I can still do that, but that won't happen until at least June because I still have a boot on my leg and I can't really do any other work than what I'm doing. So I do have things in place for that. In the meantime, what I can do is I can bolster my Posh Canada listings. I can see if I can, if I can sell more on Posh Canada, but I can also start cross-listing more and more onto eBay. Because we buy our labels from Stallion, we will have no problems with that. So anything that I can list on eBay over this weekend, I am going to be listing there. I am going to be taking things from my Poshmark US and just cross-listing them over into eBay, hoping to make some sort of sale. Now, I don't cross-list everything because something that might sell for $25 on Posh US might only sell for $10 on eBay. So I don't know if it's worth it. So I still have to go through that as well. Thank goodness we're set up on eBay and on Etsy, because then I have other alternatives. I have options. And I think in this business, it's really important for you to always have options. Don't, put yourself into one narrow category or one platform if you possibly can help it. Make sure you have lots of options. And that also goes for part-time jobs, keeping your mind open to other opportunities. So, Stallion, it was sort of like blindsided in a way because they hadn't been talking about it anymore. They talked about it in October, and then it kind of just fell by the wayside, and it got sort of forgotten about because of the tariffs and everything else that's happening. I know I've been concentrating on made in China, made in Hong Kong, seeing if I can get rid of those off of Posh US. So this kind of came out of the blue, kind of, but not really, because they did talk about it, and I gotta say, I forgot. It's just one of those things. So this is what's happening right now. As far as I know, it is only Stallion Express that is saying this. DYK, I know they talk about you have to prove before they'll accept your package. They're not accepting packages that are made in China or made in Hong Kong, as far as I know. But again, this is a U.S. border issue and a USPS issue. So I'm going to assume that all cross-border shippers and third-party labels are going to have this issue. So be aware, keep in mind, and keep an open mind, okay? Anyway, that is it for today. I'm going to be back maybe in a couple of days. We're going to talk about offers and see if we can figure out some offer strategies that may help our businesses grow, okay? I'll see you guys next time. Bye.